Hey everyone, welcome to my JoeFest 2024 haul video. Now, some of you know I wasn't even at JoeFest 2024. I wasn't able to make it. It wasn't quite in the budget to go all the way from Oregon down to Georgia. I really wanted to, just wasn't able to make that happen. Hopefully in the future, we'll be able to rectify that situation and I'll be able to start going from now on. But I want to send a shout out to two awesome people, Ed Hellman and 118th Archive. Ed does some really cool stuff, and we'll get into some of that stuff in just a bit. 118th Archive has a website, well, 118archive.com, and he does a lot of archiving, lots of picture taking of 1/18th scale action figures. So check that website out if you haven't heard of it or don't know about it. But anyway, so to begin with, what they got me, a couple Wolf Trooper figures. And what's interesting here is this is the original Wolf Trooper that the Skeletron guys sold not too long ago, and they completely sold out. These are the O-ring figures. This says Wolf Trooper. This was their JoeFest exclusive, and it's a Skeletron version because you get this, if you notice here in the top right corner of the accessory bin, they have an extra head up there. This just has the Skeletron head on the figure instead of Wolf Trooper, and it even says Skeletron right there, has an image of Skeletron, card art of Skeletron. So if you like this kind of stuff, this is actually really cool. I already just love the art, so that's kind of cool to for me. And up here, the original one says transforms into Leader Skeletron. This one instead says transforms into Wolf Trooper. Too bad it doesn't say something like transforms into Peon Wolf Trooper. So I don't know, just for fun, something like that. But yeah, there are two different versions of this out. And from what I understand, if you keep an eye on the Skeletron website, if you weren't able to get it, they're going to have these up on... These, I believe, are all sold out, completely sold out now. Completely. No little bits and bobs anywhere. But this one will be on the website, the alternate version. So if you've missed this O-ring, you've heard a lot of good things about it, you might want to head over to Skeletron's website and keep an eye out for it. It's pretty cool. He was able to actually get Bob Brecken. I think it's Brecken. I've never met him, but the guy who, I think he was like the lead or the main designer on the Palatoy Action Force line, and he signed that as well. That's kind of neat. Let's flip this around. Is there any difference on the back? There is indeed. Get these to stand correctly. The difference, actually is the only difference, is that the file cards, instead, the primary figure in the package is one that's up here on the top. So Wolf Trooper has the top file card, Skeletron's the lower one. On the Skeletron box, you've got Skeletron on the top. How many more times can I say that word? And at the bottom is Wolf Trooper. So that's the only difference, is the file cards are swapped. And actually, if you really want to get into it, the UPC is actually different. It ends in 3-1 and 3-2. So we'll just flip these around, leave them sitting back here. There's some horrible hair there. Let's get that away. And I'm knocking stuff over. That's exciting because that means there's a lot of stuff here right now. Next, we're going to move into this Delta 17 War in the Shadows. This isn't a JoeFest exclusive. It was easy to pick up. It was there. It's a comic book for Delta 17, and I hadn't picked it up yet. So 118 Archive was nice enough to grab this while he's at the table, and I'm kind of interested. I'm excited to read through this to see what it's all about. And if you heard that noise of it sounding like something fell to the floor, well, something did, and it's this figure right here. This is a Delta 17 figure, as it shows right there. This is the Okami Elite Sentry. Now, this is my very first Delta 17 figure. I don't have any Delta 17 figures. I've been so excited about getting these, but I haven't been able to pick up any of the figures quite yet. I'll just send a little, subtle hint that if you offer a pay-in-4 option, I will get them so fast. I need a pay-in-4 option. That would be really cool. Otherwise, it's going to be a while before I pick up the Delta 17 figures because I want to order them all at one shot. I know it's weird. And that was just my way of sending a message to that group because I think these are pretty cool. Haven't opened this thing yet. Pretty excited to do so. From what I understand, this is a repaint of a figure that they already have out. It's just a red version. And I watched their live stream. I think this was like an early color study for this figure, this character, and they went with a darker gray color, and so they made this as the exclusive. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down there, But yeah, 5x5 toys, Okami Elite Sentry. We're going to crack this thing open here. Maybe. There we go. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look at that. They have a spacer. That's why he was being held pretty tight. I didn't even notice that. There's like a spacer in there. That's neat. There's a figure stand in here. Just a very basic little figure stand with a hole. And if I hadn't mentioned it and you didn't know, this is an O-ring figure. You can... Actually, it's pretty tight. You can't really pull it apart very well. I'd heard there were some problems with the first wave. Looks like this figure can sit pretty well. It's pretty dark. Let's move this off to the side. See if that helps. And look at this. It looks like all of his accessories attached to the backpack. Oh, hey, look at this. Wait. Oh, cool. This is like a double backpack. I got something going on there. Look at that. You can attach just the swords to his back. That's kind of cool. I'm sorry. I'm kind of reviewing this figure real fast, and I didn't mean to. I was just going to look through everything. How did this hook on? Right there. But anyway, anything that you see that I talk about, if you want me to actually make like a deeper, bigger, more dedicated review video, let me know. That way, I know. But yeah, this is the, what was it, Okami Elite Sentry. This is a nice looking figure. It feels good. I actually can't wait to get my hands on a whole pile of Delta 17 figures. Since the day I heard about them, I have wanted to get my hands on them so bad. That's a cool little case too. So anyway, next we've got a couple black bags right here. The Cleaner from Eagle Force, from the world of Eagle Force right there. A couple black bags, and this has, well, the Cleaner in here. So let's go ahead and just pop this open real quick, because it's not really fun to look at black bags, is it? At least I don't think so. What's in here? Oh, and he got cleaned himself, it looks like. Let's pop that leg back on. Something like that. But that looks kind of familiar. Let's see, bring him a little bit closer here. Does this not look like a familiar character? Maybe. And oh, that's funny. This is like something wrapped up. I'm not gonna say what. It's like a little bag. That's kind of cool. And then we got a bag full of accessories. Eagle Force stand, a gray one. I don't know that I've seen a gray one. Maybe this is special. Got a bunch of hands, got a bunch of weapons, got a bag or a pouch in there. That's pretty cool. Wonder if the leg is going to stay on. It feels kind of loose. Might have to push it on just a little bit more. I like this. This is cool. This is a nice figure. Mr. Clean. Well, I just said it. I wasn't going to, but I just did. Mr. Clean is going to take you out to the cleaners. It makes me think of like a Spaceball reference. I think his arms go that way. Let's stand him up over here. White on white, right? The might of white? I don't know. And then, why do I have a second one? Because there was a variation. Now, I don't know if any more of the... Oh, by the way, if you're interested in this, they are going to be putting this figure up on their website as far as I know. So if you've missed out on this and want this O-ring figure, it's a nice figure. I highly recommend it just by the little I've touched it. But keep an eye out on their socials or their website. They should be throwing that up as well, because I've heard that they have ordered a lot of those. Oh, there we go. That's the variant right there. There we go. Side by side. That's the variant. There's a lot of, I find that interesting. There's a lot of people doing variants that look like this lately. There's a couple companies out there doing, oh, look at this. Even the accessories. Even, let's see, get closer here. There, see? The bag, the shoulder holster, the figure stand, everything is splattered. That's crazy. That's funny. All right, what's next here? Oh, let's do this. So this is not a JoeFest 2024 exclusive. This is a JoeFest 2023 exclusive. I just missed out on it last year. I was a silly person, and I didn't get it. And I don't know why. I was just having a weird day. but they had a few. They found a few, and I got in luck, and I was able to get this Dread Trooper from, what's the company? What's the group? Let's see. It's Chris Scott. I thought there was a name. Oh, yeah. It's Grindstone. I've heard of them. Grindstone Toys, it looks like. And so, yeah, this is pretty cool. This uses the same figure parts and pieces from the Eagle Force. That's why I wanted to get it, because it's essentially an Eagle Force character. It's just not. It's Multiverse Massacre. And this is in a VHS style hardcover type of case right there. And you open this thing up, and you get something that looks like a G.I. Joe blueprint right there. Flip that around. Look at that. That's kind of fun. And you get this. This is in a very... Look how shiny this bag is. I've never seen a bag so holographically shiny. Is that a word, holographically? You get the figure, and there's like a bunch of heads. Was there 5 heads? 1, 2... I think there's like 5 heads. So really and truly, if I would have been on top of my game, I would have ordered like 5 of these, or got 5 of these last year, but I wasn't on my game. Or yeah, that's what you kind of need, 5 to display it, and then you got a bunch of accessories down in there. Man, this package is just, it's mesmerizing. Look into the holographic package. Have I made you dizzy yet? If you're driving, please don't be watching this. But we'll set this off to the side. Over here, gonna tuck it in, make some room there. And then for the 2024 Grindhouse Toys, it says right there, I can't say it, Grindhouse Toys. We have another VHS style. I like this packaging. Is this not cool? Does this not remind you of an old VHS tape? It's like all worn, it's got the colors, and it's just jerk. I love this packaging. This is awesome. This is great. And then this is the Necromancer. We'll slide this out, and it even looks like a tape. Look at that. It looks like a cassette tape. And in one of the ends, you see the top portion of the figure. Man, if you want to go nostalgia right there, you know, stuff like this. This is pretty fun. I want to get this pulled out for a second so we can see that figure better. Oh, hey, he comes with a cape. Look at that. Soft goods cape attached to the back. Now, I don't know if there are any of these. This guy, from what I understand, is completely and totally, absolutely 100% sold out. This figure, I don't know. I think there are some more going up. I actually want to get one more of these. And I'll just tell you right now why I want to get one more of these. Because if you're a Masters of the Universe fan, this might be rather appealing to you in this sense. Let's pop the hand back on. I dropped something. But you might be interested in that. Look at this head. Oh, let's get close to this thing. Let us zoom right in on this thing. Look at this head. This is a transparent green. And like, you can look through, like, it looks like it kind of shines through a little bit. It has a bit of a painted front. That's just a really awesome. But anyway, if you swap this head out for the secondary head, if you read a lot of comic books, this might look familiar to you. And the reason I want to get a second one is so I have this figure and this figure separate. I want one of each of those. So I will let you decide if this looks familiar in this method. It does immediately look familiar to me, and I like it. I like it a lot. I like this one too. This is the main reason I got it, was for this character, this version of the character, and that head is just awesome. Got some, stand for a second. No, don't stand. Some translucent swords. These are cool, and I think that's what fell. So there's 2 of those. So I'm going to set this off to the side. I've got a pile of stuff that's causing a bit of a mess. We'll put him right kind of in the middle, right there. Just going to keep piling stuff up over here. Going to bring in the next item right here, and that is early Operation Monster Force from Fresh Monkey Fiction. Oh, I've been so excited for Operation Monster Force. I can't even tell you how excited I am. These figures, the actual Wave 1 of the first release, supposed to be out by August. I can't wait. There's a whole series. I got them all on pre-order. This is Blood Prince Dracula. As you can see, this is like a translucent red figure. That's pretty cool. I'm going to set him off to the side, grab something else here. And I couldn't help myself at all. I had to open this one. I had to look at him. This is another Operation Monster Force. This is the Omen of Doom Forgotten King. We'll put him right here. I had to open him. I had to look at this one. But he is a translucent light blue. This is... oh, I can't wait to really get in and dive in and look at these things. From what I understand, this one is, at least this one is kind of glow in the dark. I don't know about this one. Set that there. But this looks like a really, these hype me up for Monster Force already, right there. This is pretty cool. And let me rotate the camera down so we can see it just a little bit better. It's a nice looking figure. Now, one thing that I thought was a lot of fun is I have this Mythic Legions skeleton. So let's put him over here. And I thought, look at this. These are really cool. They are almost out of the same type of plastic. So my Forgotten King over here already has a skeleton, undead, whatever, henchman right there. And this one is glow in the dark. The skeleton is. I'm pretty sure I heard the Forgotten King is glow in the dark, so that's kind of neat. But this is a lot of fun. I really want to go after the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Shoot, what is it? It's one of the figures he did in Kickstarter number 2. The recent Kickstarter was a figure that looked like this. Was it pale? Like a translucent pale figure, I think. And that would have, I would have totally gotten that. I missed out on that. I skipped over it thinking, nah, I don't want that. But with these figures, now I kind of want a little army of light blue translucent figures. I just think these are cool. And the little bits that I've articulated this figure, it feels good. It feels good right out of the box. Doesn't feel like there's any problems. These are the first 6-inch-ish 1/12 scale Fresh Monkey Fiction figures I've gotten. I feel the coat here, this is like a medium plastic. It's pretty flexible, surprisingly. I do seem to have a bit of damage here, it looks like, on my figure. Unfortunately, it looks like it's all kind of messed up, but it doesn't look like it's broken. It just looks weird. So that's unfortunate, but that's... I really want the white figure. That's the one I want, the regular one. But this is kind of a fun. This is like a preview or something. I don't know exactly what you'd call that, but it's kind of like a preview of the line. And I'm in for it. Not going to take a deep look. I'm just going to pull this thing open here real quick. Pull out Dracula. So yeah, he has the same feeling. Uh-oh. Wow, that just like totally ripped. Huh. Oh, I wonder if that's glue. I wonder if that's like a connection point. So, well, look at that. I could, suppose I could take this off if I wanted to. I don't really want to. That's interesting, because it looks like there's little, pegs, and they go into the holes. So I'm going to have to look more at this off camera. That's disappointing that ripped up so easily. I hope the official... expensive, actually these were kind of expensive too, but I hope the regular version doesn't rip apart so easy. That would be a very big disappointment. But like, everything is moving on this figure quite well, and the leg is even popping off quite well. I hope that's not a sign. I mean, there's two things that are not awesome right off the top, I have to say. But well, now that this is ripped, like, what's under here? Just, yeah, it's actually kind of a loose figure. At least this leg is. I think I'm going to have to like really push this on. I don't think this is on all the way, but I don't think it can go on any further. Anyway, but here we have, was it Blood Prince Dracula? And it seems like these are, the ankles are very floppy. They're very floppy. So, got some red. That's disappointing that this coat ripped. I don't think I was really actually that rough on it, but I'm still anxious. I still can't wait to see. I've got them all on pre-order. I'm not going to not pre-order them just because of that. Please don't fall. You're going to fall over. Yeah, I'm holding my pre-orders because I really want to see where this line goes. I'm very anxious. And it looks like the final JoeFest thing that I have, you already got a preview, is the Black Jet figure. This is Black Jet and the Sky Pirates. Let's make sure you're actually in focus. Now, I have to admit, this is the one figure of everything. This is the one I didn't want to miss. This is like the nemesis to last year's The Bullet Man. And this has a pile of stuff. And from what I understand, Ed Hellman is the one who, I guess, designed it. I'm not quite sure if Ed designed and did everything. This is also Fresh Monkey Fiction Eagle Force body parts and pieces and accessories. Ed just kind of like is in communication. Ed runs this Devil's Bargain Toys, and so last year the Bullet Man was released as the JoeFest 2023 exclusive. This year it is Black Jet for 2024, and as I said, as far as I know, they are all sold out. So I'm going to feel very fortunate again. Like, I actually kind of miss Bullet Man, and thanks to 118 Archive, who actually got 2 Bullet Man. It's very nice and sent me one. Because apparently somehow Bullet Man was not on my list, or somehow there was a mix-up and I didn't get one, and he was nice enough to send me one, so I was able to get Bullet Man. And I have to say, Bullet Man has been one of my most favorite figures from Eagle Force parts. He's not part of Eagle Force exactly, it's just Eagle Force parts. Gotta be one of my favorite figures. This, I can't wait to get this open. This is probably going to be up there as well. I don't know, Bullet Man might still be the top though. But yeah, Black Jet. Yeah, just quit staring at this thing. Let's just yank it out real fast. And right there he is with the cape. Not translucent, it's just kind of a see-through cape. You can kind of see through it a little bit. Bring Black Jet closer. Look at that. That's a nice figure. He's got the bullet head style again. From what I understand, this is an original character. This isn't like based on some character from the past or property or anything. This is original. So this is an original enemy for Bullet Man. That's neat. I enjoy the pulpy type stuff, the sci-fi stuff. I like fantasy. I like everything. But I really am enjoying... Eagle Force has really gotten me into like the sci-fi pulpish genre. I think that's what that is. This is a lot of fun. This is so neat. And there's 4 heads. So there's like 5 heads total. All right, so one more item that I have. This is not from JoeFest specifically, but this figure was offered the Sunday as JoeFest was ending. And that is this figure right here, if you can see it very well. This is Coyote. And this was the leftovers. Let me go back just a little bit while I pull it out. So if you subscribe to Eagle Force, I think they were the Intel books. There are 7 of them out there. Then if you subscribed and bought all of them, then I believe you were eligible for a free Coyote figure. And those recently came in from the Drawn Word. And so he had some left over. And after some discussions and figuring things out, he threw what was left over up online for sale, and I was able to get one. And then he finally actually just showed up today. So just in time to make this video. So here is the Coyote figure, and we might get into a little bit more. I might do a video specifically on this figure, maybe? I don't know. As I said, anything that I've shown and talked about here, let me know if you're interested in seeing videos, because I'd be happy to do some in-depth videos. I'm a little bit late, so I know there's other people who have done videos on some of these things, but if there's something you want me to talk about, you want me to show you, just let me know in the comments below what that is. I'll probably do some searching on YouTube, and if there's some things I haven't seen covered very well or haven't seen really talked about, then I'll be making videos of those items for sure, because I think all of these items deserve to have a video. I think they all deserve to be covered to some degree or another. Bring them all kind of in here so you can see them better. There's a whole pile of 4-inch figures over here that I can't seem to keep standing. But anyway, this is my Is It By Proxy JoeFest 2024 haul. So thank you for everyone, the guys who helped me get these things. I really appreciate it. I want to send a shout out to all the companies who do these really fun exclusives. Most of these things are not pieces that you definitely have to have in your collection, but darn it, why do you have to go and make such really good exclusives so that people really do feel like they're missing out? One thing, if I could say one thing to any company who might actually see this video, is in the future, when you do exclusives, please make a few more. Let's see, who would I be pointing to? Let's see, maybe Ed, make a few more. So far, we're really loving your troop builders. Make a few more of these things, please. What else sold out? Over here, this guy sold out. Make a few more of these, because once I discovered and realized I missed it, I wanted several of these. Make a few more. I can't really say anything. They made a great run of these. This wasn't the exclusive, that was, and they've got more of these. They've got more of these. Actually, I don't know how many more of these. You might want to make a few more of these too. And Delta 17, from what I have heard, have made plenty of the O-ring figure. I don't know where the cleaner sits. I'm not sure where we're at there. I can't really tell the drawn word to make more, because that was a very specific exclusive for a specific group of people that subscribe to a very specific thing. So it's not like I can tell you to make more. And I don't know, these are just kind of neat. We're going to get full... Okay, Ed, make more. I guess that's what I'm saying. Ed, make more, because I'm enjoying these figures a lot. Anyway, that's enough. Thank you for stopping by and joining, and I hope you enjoyed the video and joining this. If, like I said, whatever things you want to see a video dedicated for, let me know in the comments, and I will probably get on that. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.